Think back to when you were 11 years old. What was your biggest accomplishment? I mean, I couldn't even master a tie knot. I had to use a clip-on job. But we know an 11-year-old who did something really incredible. And Rolanda Watts is here to tell us about it. Rolanda.
I know. I can't even remember what I did at 11 years old, Bill. But, you know, most sixth-grade girls we know are consumed with boys, with clothes, sleepovers, and maybe school. But we met an 11-year-old from Meadville, Pennsylvania, who certainly is an exception to that. Vicki Van Meter is above it all, and I mean literally. This girl is flying high as one of the world's youngest pilots of a 25-foot Cessna 172.
Cessna 02 uniform, turn left, contact ground 121.9, good day. 121.9, 13 uniform.
When 11-year-old Vicki Van Meter landed her single-engine plane in San Diego, California, she stepped onto the runway and into the record books. Her 2,900-mile flight from Maine to California made her the youngest girl to pilot a plane from the East Coast to the West.
I'd like to welcome Vicki, sorry about that, to San Diego.
Although she had a flight instructor by her side at all times, Vicki piloted and navigated the entire 33-hour, 4-day trip all by herself, even when the going got rough.
With the headwinds, it was pretty hard. We got stuck like an hour behind, so it was hard doing that. It's the hardest part of the leg this time.
And Vicki, I've got a balloon basket for you.
San Diego was Vicki's final stop in the flight plan. Her parents, who had anxiously awaited every landing in every city, seemed somewhat relieved.
It was a real tough day for yesterday, and it was a real long day in headwinds, and her stomach, she was having trouble. She's going to be okay.
It's going to be fine.
Vicki's flight was one that attracted crowds of people, from proud friends and relatives to fans of all ages.
We're so proud of you, Vicki. We're so proud of you.
I'm one of the oldest flyers living, and I want to give you this book of mine, Just Plain Crazy. It tells about me and all my crazy things that, of course, I did in the good old days, when we didn't have TV and all that sort of thing.
And after fielding questions and signing autographs, Vicki showed us the lucky charms, like the silver dollar she had stashed in her sleeve pocket.
My teachers gave me this for good luck.
But it wasn't good luck that got Vicki across the country. It was a year's worth of hard work.
Right here's our headset, and here's our altimeter, and this is the direction that we're going. The artificial horizon, how fast we're going, how many RPMs we're using, your fuel, your oil pressure, the throttle.
The day after her reception in San Diego, Vicki was the guest of honor at Disneyland.
Let it be known by this document that you are an honorary citizen of Disneyland, Victoria. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Mickey and Vicki spent the day together going on the Dumbo ride and, of course, those rocket jets. Afterwards, Vicki made sure to set the record straight.
Were you the pilot or the co-pilot?
He's co-pilot.
And before heading home, there was one last thing on Vicki's agenda. She had packed a little bottle of water from the Atlantic Ocean to pour into the Pacific Ocean, bringing East and West together. So what could possibly top all this adventure and record setting?
I'm going to crawl in and you crawl in after me?
Well, Vicki wants to be an astronaut. And today, the Johnson Space Center in Houston honored her.
You can see we have a variety of switches for our communication systems, switches for our galley.
Meeting with top NASA astronauts and experiencing firsthand what it takes to fly the T-38 training plane.
Chin strap will be hooked up here. This will plug in right here.
The center also made another dream come true. She flew in NASA's Space Shuttle simulator.
All right.
Pretty landing, very pretty.
Excellent.
Some pretty big stuff for a little girl. But then again, it seems Vicki's used to the sky being the limit.
It doesn't really matter what age you are, it just matters what you think and how you feel. You can, if you put your mind to anything, you can accomplish it.
Vicki also told us that one of the best things about a kid flying cross country no homework. Next week, she's back home in Pennsylvania, where you know folks are already planning a big homecoming celebration for Vicki, who, by the way, Bill, has only been flying for 1 year.
Quite a young woman.
Isn't that something?
Thanks for